If Tank Davis was to retire today, right, he wouldn't go into the Hall of Fame. He just wouldn't. I mean, his resume is, it's okay. It's subpar. In my opinion, it's not a great resume. It's not a good resume. It's just okay, right? Um, guys like, Hugo Ruiz, um, um, Ricardo Nunez, Leo Santa Cruz. Um, I'm just trying to remember some of these fights. Maybe the best win on his resume is Pedraza, I think. Is it Pedraza? Pedraza might be his best win. I don't think Ryan Garcia is his best win. I don't think Rolly Romero is his best win. Um, I don't know, but his resume is not that great, right? And there is a plethora of lightweights because he's campaigning at lightweight, that he could have fought. I mean, plenty of them, right? But he didn't fight these guys, right? He can't fight. He can't fight Tio because Tio moved up to 140. Can't fight Devin because he moved up to 140. He fought Ryan Garcia. Cool. That was a pay-per-view fight. That was the fight to help him become a pay-per-view star. He couldn't do it on his own. He needed Ryan Garcia, who is popular on Instagram and not popular for what he does in the ring. And they fought at, a catch weight. He recently fought Frank Martin, who was a prospect a fight ago or two, right? So Tank Davis' resume is not that good. And I understand there's a lot of Tank Davis fans. They believe in him. They believe in his opponents. Fine. You can believe what you want to believe. You can think he's the best lightweight in the world. You can think he's pound for pound. You can think whatever it is you want about Tank Davis. I wouldn't even argue with you about it. But what is a fact is he didn't fight Devin Haney. He didn't fight Tio. He didn't fight Lomachenko. Shakur is there. That fight is not even in the works. Shakur is now fighting at 135. That fight is most likely not going to happen. And then there's other contenders, right? There's Kambosos. There was, Cormier. There's Nakatani. There's other lightweights that Tank Davis could have fought, right? People praise him for fighting, they say Pitbull or Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios probably is a more comfortable fighter at 147 than he was when he was fighting at 135, right? Or 140. I think they fought at 140. I believe they fought at 140, right? So he fought Mario Barrios at 140 or whatever, right? He's probably drained, whatever the case is. Mario Barrios is probably a better fighter at 147, right? The guy is 6 foot tall, okay? So he probably was drained, okay? But it's a cool win. It's not an ATG win, right? And throughout Tank Davis's whole career, we want to see him fight Lomachenko. And for some reason, that fight never happened. And throughout the whole boxing world, including me, including a whole other people, Tank Davis clearly ducked Lomachenko, right? Waiting. Lomachenko had some losses, very close fights. And Tank Davis got credit for a fight he didn't have. Oh, well, if that was Tank Davis, he would have did this. Did you see when Devin Haney fought Loma? If that was Tank Davis. But it wasn't Tank Davis. And so here we are where Tank Davis has come back. He's on a long layoff. He fought Frank Martin. So whatever the case is, right? He comes back, has to tune up with Frank Martin. Now there's talks of Lomachenko. And Lomachenko, the fight was supposed to be set for November. And now Lomachenko decided that he wants to take a break and be with his family. And I guess the rumor is he let Shakur and Tank Davis fight, right? So that's the rumor. It's in the Instagram world. I believe it's on Twitter. I don't have Twitter. I don't follow Twitter, but I'm sure it's on there, where Lomachenko has stated he wants to take a break from boxing this year and be with his family. Okay. Now it could be many reasons. It could be because he's 37 years old. He needs to take a break. That he needs to preserve himself, just like Crawford, who fights only once a year, because they're at a certain age now. These guys aren't young. Lomachenko's not young. He's an older guy now. He's 36, 37 years old now. At that age, you can't be fighting 3 and 4 times a year. Okay? So that could be it. Number 2, it could be Lomachenko strategizing for a bigger payday, right? If Tank Davis and Shakur fight each other and Tank Davis happens to win, then that fight will be even bigger, right? Because now, Tank Davis is already going to be the A side, but it'll be even a bigger fight and a more a higher payday because Tank Davis beat someone like Shakur. Or it could be Lomachenko saying, you know what? You made me wait, so I'm going to make you wait. I'm going to make you wait. I'm going to make you fight 2 and 3 times or whatever. And hopefully you don't lose. I don't know what the reasons is, what the real reason is for Lomachenko. I don't know. But he is going to get criticized just like Tank Davis did. This is a duck. This is a straight up duck. You have the opportunity to fight one of the most popular active fighters today, even though he has a subpar resume. Everyone is asking for this fight. And now that the opportunity and the negotiations was set, and you are now saying you don't want to fight Tank Davis because you need to take a break. Now, it could be your promoter. It could be your promoter playing games because they don't want to deal with PBC. They don't want anything to do with the Tank Davis team. I don't know what it is, because these boxing promoters are part of the problem with ruining the sport of boxing today. But what I do know, what my my conclusion is, to me, this is a duck. If we criticize Tank Davis for ducking Lomachenko all these years, and now they're finna fight. Now they're about to fight. So what? Okay, yes, Tank Davis did wait for Lomachenko to be a certain age. That's a fact. It's a strategy, right? It's not Tank Davis' fault that Lomachenko decided to fight well off in his mid-20s, still in the amateurs. That's not Tank Davis' fault. That's Lomachenko's fault. So yeah, Tank Davis is strategizing and waiting for Lomachenko to get a little bit older. And he is older now. And he's been in fights. And he's been in hard fights. But this is a duck. This is the opportunity for Lomachenko to show his fans who've been defending him all these years. Now it's time for you to show your fans that you're going to fight Tank Davis. And you say you're going to take a break from boxing. And you're going to spend time with your family and then see whatever plays out. The MOBC says this is a clear duck. Straight up duck. And Lomachenko should get no biased treatment for this situation. He needs, as my brother UGC says, he needs to get flamed. I want y'all out there to be honest with yourselves. Look at the situation. Y'all saw the articles out there saying that Tank Davis in negotiations set for November. And now Lomachenko says he want to spend time with his family and take a break from boxing. It's a duck.